3, 2, 1!
Well, hello guys! Reporting time again. Ain't that so? Yeah, still on the floor. Well, not still. This is 5 minutes after my last recording. So, anyway, a couple of cattleyas which needs to be dealt with. Let's dig into it. We got no more time to lose here. If we're gonna get ready and finished with these guys before New Year's Eve, well, we need to make amends. Yep. Equipment's ready. Trays there. And the scene I thought I'd never share with you guys. Because I never ever thought I would be splitting this Cattleya orchid, my LC elegans. But I believe I need to. She's grown like crazy. She's grown wide like crazy. And as I said before, 1,000 times, I think by now, is that I've been growing this gal on from a seedling. Yeah, 10 centimeter plant, 8 perhaps, yeah, for the last 8 years or so. And as you can see, she's been blooming several times. This beautiful cross, primary hybrid cross between Cattleya leopoldii and Cattleya purpurata. Punctually blooming. She opened up her flowers on a very exact date, as she did last year. Isn't that really something, guys? Rarely seen. So, punctual bloomer. Ordinary Cattleya purpurata blooming time. Around 20 days. Yes. But, as I said, she's growing out. And there's going to be another one there. New growth, that is. And another one is already coming. Not long ago she bloomed. 2 months, yeah. Enough talk about her, but she's so dear to me, so I think that's why I've been a bit scared to deal with her and just let her grow and grow and grow. But I don't see any reason for that anymore. I need the space. I really do need the space. Oh Lord, look at the long wick. Ooh. So yeah, sitting in water. I mean, semi-hydro, yes. Fed by rain mix lately. Yeah. Anyway, what am I gonna do? I'm not gonna keep this pot for her, so I won't have to repot her for a while. Or do I wanna perhaps downsize the pot a bit to fit the Cattleyas in my large window a bit better? That remains to be seen. Yeah? Yes. Very last minute. Yes. I should need to be very, very careful with this new growth there. Look. All pressed and squeezed towards the rim of the pot there, so yes. All right. Let's move her away from this stuff and switch trays to a clean one, perhaps. Where's my assistant when I need one? Maybe I'll ask my dog if he can come and assist me for a bit. Lifting stuff up with only one hand. Well, yes, this wick often seems to be stuck amongst the roots, so perhaps I won't bother. I'm just gonna let it sit there, or else I will kill off roots. And some of the ball of roots here are actually branching out. You can see here. Doesn't really need to be all cleaned off. But here you can see dead roots. We don't need them anymore. So I think there's going to be kind of 0 number of roots alive to the back part, the oldest part there. So the one I'm going to cut off. So loads of stakes. Yeah, I can see where I should divide her. It's here. I probably should divide her here. So I will get the fresh part here. See my point? I will get a decent sized Cattleya. Second one. Yeah. I'm a bit concerned if I'm going to keep the second part for myself anyway. Since she's such a good bloomer, maybe I need to make a decision. I cut it here. So, end of no return. It's done. And I think I made a good choice this time around. Yeah, after a bit of training and experience, you will eventually be better at things. Now I need to tangle them all up here, or shall I just cut or bring my axe? I'm so scared that I will break this one. I'm doing too much. Just a little bit careful, maybe like this. So it will come off naturally. We shouldn't have many viable roots, this division. So, I feel like just... And she's in a good growing state, so it's not the worst of time to do this procedure. Alright, let us see now. Shit. Oh, she's so stuck there. Can't imagine, guys. Oh, what's going on? Where is she stuck? It's amazing. Yeah, I'm gonna cut it. Now, finally. This is crazy. Shit, I'll never do this again. No viable roots whatsoever. So spag in bag would be suitable, really. This part of the orchid. Well, let us see if something good comes out from this one or not. Yeah, we shall see. And the growth is still intact. Yes. So, well, looks a little bit more normal size now, this Cattleya. So, what's up now with the pot? Is it still appropriate for it? Or can I downsize? No. Or can I? Maybe I can. I will check. So I found medium-sized one, a middle-sized one. Look, it's the only one I got. That size. If I don't use a inside pot, a plastic pot, there will be some room still for this one to perform the new growth and this for 2 years until I need to upsize it again or perhaps divide again. So this one would do, and I can make a higher reservoir. This soda pen I'm going to use to make holes to it. So now all we need to do is wait for it to be properly heated. Yes. Takes 2 minutes, about. Well, this wick, well, I'm gonna reuse it and clean her a bit, as much as I can. I'm not gonna dig into the hole a lot here. That's what I find obviously dead. Yes. Well, it's a good time for a setback. Some good new growth there, so a root growth and all. So it will be good to replace the root system here. But its new roots are very fragile, so yeah, I need to be more careful. Got a root tip here and a root tip there. It's so key, I mean. All be new ones very shortly. Now it's hot, very hot. So, well, I'm gonna give it a quite high water reservoir. Always make too low reservoirs. So, I mean, cannot redo it or undo it. When you made the holes, they're there. So, and quite large holes. So the water won't continue to pour out and pour out and pour out and pour over the rim and down onto your wooden floor. That would be a pity, wouldn't it? I'm not saying it ever happened to me. No, never, never. All right, here it is. Good. And here the plant itself is. Yes. Still with this little growth intact. Yay, I'm amazed. So, it'd be nice if you could see the holes. It would be nice if you could see what's underneath here as well. And that's a little something. Must be, yeah. It is a little bump of some sort. So there's going to be another new growth, yeah. And I would like to remove the sheath here. It's an excellent place for, in this case, with this orchid, scale to be lurking. But I must say that I'm welcoming the scale. When the scale was extincted, vanished from my collection almost altogether. I think I found scale on 2 of my orchids out of 300. It's been outconquered by thrips, which is a much worse pest, I think. It destroys all of my Cattleya flowers, yes, especially the dark ones, the lovely purple ones. Such, yeah. As for this one, yes, but not the purpurada. The purpurada I recently bought from Lucke. Her flowers stood untouched. I don't know why, but I believe that they got a better pesticide in the nursery, still lingering on to that orchid. Still functioning. Otherwise, there would have been food, like always. But anyway, there will be better days. Well, the thrip issue is gone. Yeah, it's just life. I got other stuff that's working out fine, so. Okay, now, how to do it. I need the wick to go down, down, down. Yes. Otherwise, there will be no use for it. The purpose with the wick is to make the wicking properties better from the leca beads. All the way from down there up to the top of the pot. So the upper layer won't be too dry. Yes, that's the purpose at least. It's not working in every case, but in many cases it does. Well, I think we're gonna focus on that growth, so and that one's got a little space as well, so it's totally fine. Now I can fit yet another orchid next to it better, and this one next growth will fit better on the windowsill. So yes, and it's alright if the leca beads are a bit mixed up with some gravel. It's alright. Doesn't make much of a difference. So now she's in, and I'm gonna bury this little thingy, this little wick, here, so it won't be seen. I'm gonna hide it. Yes, that's what I'm gonna do. And some lovely little gravel on top, and we're all good to go. Yeah. Well, the gravel always falls to the bottom after having boiled the gravel. Quite easy to catch and reuse. Yes. I got and grabbed the gravel at the aquarium store, or hardware store, Hornbush. Kind of cheap. So, yeah. Now I'm gonna find us some good sized stakes. Yes. And straighten her out this time, if possible. Make her look tidier and not taking up far too much space here. Could be nice for change. Yes. Can I make her even more narrow? Like so. Yay, goodly good, as I say. This is 19 days later, to be exact. Here's my Cattleya Orchid infirmary. The lowest shelf. This whole rack. With no additional light sources. I figure these are kind of bad rooted, or even in some cases rootless plants. Should focus on the photosynthesizing, really. It would take far too much energy out of the plant to put it directly underneath strong light source. So, well, seem to be doing great, better than expected, really. LC elegans, a huge division is here. She's not as dehydrated as I figured it would be after this amount of time. Look. Not all crumpled up. No bubbles to it. An unevenness, yes. She looks hydrated still. Even though she never carried any plump pseudobulb. She's more like the slim cane one, yes. So not much energy stored in the canes, really. But it seems to be enough for her, so I have good hope for her. Yeah. For her next growth to appear. It will save the whole plant. And will make me having 2 huge LC elegans in my collection. Well, it's not on the way, really. So, looks great this far. And there's simply this little ready-mixed bag of orchid bark. Nothing more to it. I simply just put it there. And here's the mother plant. LC elegans, yeah. New growth is growing. I think it's going to be, this one is going to be an okay growth. Not the best of growth, but an okay one. Yes. There will probably be a couple of more when it's time for her to be in spike again. So I deliberately kept her a little bit away from the strong light. Yes. For now, that is. Still plump. So she hasn't thrown away her root system. I can tell by the plumpness of her pseudobulb. Yes. Successful repotting. So you guys, I can see the end of the tunnel. Finally. Only 3 Cattleyas left to deal with. And stuff. Perhaps some stuff in the cabinet as well. I'm not really sure. I haven't made up my mind yet. But not so much work left. So I'm pretty sure I come up with the very best solution for my growing areas. For the moment. Anyway, back to the Cattleyas. We've got 2 different Cattleyas. Yes. Of the same variety. It's a hybrid cross. Primary hybrid. 2 primary hybrid crosses to be exact. Cattleya Fabia, Doyana aurea and labiata. Unfortunately, I believe that this primary hybrid cross didn't inherit the huge labiata flowers. Yes. A little bit more narrow shaped Doyana flowers. It actually inherited that one straight a bit more. According to the pictures, I never had this one in bloom. I don't know why. I think they're growing quite nicely. Anyway, and here's another one. A free sample. from Lucke, as you can see. Yeah, a couple of years ago I got it as a free plant. But, well, we're at the very, very same growing stage and size. The one to the right is obviously the better one. But I just got quite a few markings to her. And the latest one is quite, I don't know, it's kind of sticky stuff. It's a weak growth. So, what do I want to do with these guys? Yeah, well, I just kept forgetting why I even, well, this is why. This one is in active growth, and she won't be lasting very long inside this pot. Green root tips in the air will dry out and stop growing, so she won't be as hydrated as she could be. That's why I need to either bring her up and put her a bit more to the back side here. There's a bit of space to the back here, empty space, free space, to move this orchid, adjust her to the back side. So that's my idea for this gal. Perhaps divide her a bit, maybe cut away this part, the oldest part, and sell it at the auction or whatever. And the same goes for this one. She's also outgrowing it, and the roots will be on the outside, not hydrating the plant. And there's yet another one there, a dead ugly rotten pseudobulb. Shouldn't be there. She's all the way to the back. She needs to be either upsized or divided. We shall see. Let us deal with her. Yeah. This isn't the best of root system, really. And the leca is going to be boiled, cleaned. So I already prepared the little pot. So, the old part is really actually only consisting of dead roots. So all of these roots, all of this section, shall we say, the whole back root section, or whatever it's called. Oh, it's like, shall be removed, cut off, yeah. It's all kind of mushy. These guys are alive, but yeah, not much for the world. Is it a bit of scale, or remains from old dead scale? Yes. So I can get rid of a little sheath here, and yes, be very careful so I do not break off its new roots. Here, really needs its roots, and I'm not gonna get rid of the leca beads here. It will only destroy the roots and disturb it too much. So this part is dead. So well, yeah, it's okay. This Samader is kind of funny medium to work with, I think. And I haven't seen any decline in blooming rate. I think they bloom just as well in semi-hydro as in bark medium or other kind of medium. So I was a little bit scared that it wouldn't bloom as well, but I was wrong. So it's a very, very nice way of growing Cattleya orchids, the semi-hydro setup, if you know how to deal with it, and be very consistent with the flushing. Yes, there will be salts build up due to the fertilizer constantly being there in the little reservoir, whoops, and stuff. So it really needs to be flushed. Kind of, sort of, whenever you come to think of it, no. But especially when the reservoir has dried out totally. And the lacquer beads are as well. So, and it's even more important that you flush it. So, this is going to be a division, yes, for somebody else. Yes? So, I'm going to cut them here. As close to that one as possible. So, the other one won't split. So, yes. Yeah, this one will go to somebody else. Absolutely no roots, viable roots. Doesn't matter. There will soon be another eye coming there. I mean, it's a little bump there. So it's going to produce an eye, yeah, for sure. Nothing wrong with this orchid. It's going to be, of course, dehydrated, but in due time, there will be something else coming. So, very good little division. So, now, she can probably stay in her old pot. Well, now she has been sprayed with a little bit of neem oil. Yes, even down there a bit, in case some old scale will lurk in there. I'm not sure what it was, but it was white and I don't like white stuff. Anyways, I'm just gonna go like this. Nothing fancy, but it gives her at least a chance to grow on for 1 or 2 years before it's time to upsize this pot again. The purpose of this repotting is to get her new roots down. She's got a couple. There's need to go down where it's moist, not on top of the letter where it's dry. Let us look at the other one. Yep. Well, I'm boiling the letter. Yes. Cannot be too careful. So, I'm going to grab the middle pot. So, yes. Not so much crap in this one lying about inside the letter. So, I can just remove this one a bit. Well. Oh. Whoa. Lecker beads all over the place here. This has also got a bunch of dead roots here. And this initial little thingy. This part is kind of bad, but yeah, I suggest that we cut her here. So now we're going to have 2 separate parts, small divisions, which will be sown. Yes. And I'm going to cut them up in bark mixture, bark and perlite, charcoal, and coconut as fiber mix. Yes. So it's going to be easier for the gals and guys. It's going to buy these divisions to get them to adapt better. Yeah, the plant itself. So this is my thoughts. And this one is, it's just going to grow on so nicely from now on. Well, hydrating her new roots. There are also a bit more coming underneath here. This sheath is dry now, so, yes. Yeah, guys, I think this is it. And, well, I can downsize. Or maybe shouldn't. We shall see what I choose. Perhaps one size down for this one. We shall see. Or perhaps let it stay here so she can grow on for 2 more years. Yeah, it's alright. Yeah, maybe keep this one here. Alright. Easy decisions. Well, no. Yeah, now you know what I'm up to. I've been up to lately. You wouldn't imagine how many Cattleyas I've been dividing lately. So, I spent all of my spare time to finally try to get it done. 19 days later, the Cattleya Fabia from Lucke, the 3 cane division, which I thought would go down the drain immediately. Well, to be honest, I didn't think much of this one. But still, how is it possible even? Look at its canes. It's shriveling up. It's almost like it's doing better than it did before it was divided and all. No wrinkles to the leaves. Nothing. 3 weeks. Almost. Well, of course, sitting in damp light and next to the humidifier, which never seems to be switched on. There will be some changes. Apply to that one. But anyway, never mind. It's on occasionally, at least. But that one should be switched on automatically. So, well... Anyways, the Fabia from Lucke and the division from Orchid Garden, the one which actually kept a couple of viable roots. Yeah? So there are a few roots down there. Doesn't look better. Anyway, and that one without any roots. And I have a few more other examples on that theory, but never mind. She still looks great, yeah. Nothing wrong with her. She was a 4-cane one, so... And I even wrote down where it came from. Orchid Garden. So, I was quite careful. So, I have some good hopes and expectations for these guys to really improve in the future as well. As good plants. Here we do have the Cattleya Fabia from Orchid Garden. Yeah, the latest growth, looking better, I think. Not only ugly markings now, she's actually trying to unfold the new leaf. And, yeah, still looking plump. Yes. Sitting in the 12-centimeter pot still. Yeah. Still got viable roots. So, it didn't take a toll on her, not at all, and not the least. I think that was a wise decision to divide her and prepare some good space here for a new set of roots. They're all down there hydrating the plant, so it's just looking better, I think. A lot better. Here, in the little bit too strong light, I didn't really think properly, I think, when I put her here underneath the strongest light source I have in my whole apartment. But anyway, her new growth is looking, fine. It's growing nicely. It's not the weakest growth I've seen, so that's great. Yeah, we cannot see many roots there, but actually, she's still plump and, yeah, it's okay. I think it's okay. That repotting was quite a success as well. Some, decent space in front of the newest growth as well. So it leaves us, for about 1 more year. She'll grow on for 1 more year in this pot. I have some goodly good stuff to show you guys quite soon. I'll just give you a little hint on what I'm talking about. Take a wild guess what this frilly, beautiful bud is. I'm so curious about what it's gonna look like. For real. So, alright. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you like this video and want me to post more videos like this, you know what to do. Press the thumbs up, leave a comment, and why not subscribe? Bye bye. Talk to you soon. Take care.